Hi guys, hope you're doing great. It's your lady Uche, and if you're new to my channel, this is what I do here. I talk about life-related issues which are designed to inspire a positive change by changing the narrative from my later corner. Please, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so that you know when I post new videos. Okay, please help this community to grow. So what I do here basically is to talk about life-related issues which are designed to inspire a positive change and change the narrative. That is what Thought Central with Uche is all about. And today I just want to share something with us real quick. So this thing called love, people have different definitions of love, different meanings of love, and what love means to them. But I think in simple terms that love is good. Love is pure. Love is not complicated. Love is wise. Love is not foolish, and love is not wicked. Yeah. I just think that it's us humans that make love look like it's complicated, make love look like it's bad, it's evil. But no, God is love, and everything about God is good, right? And narrowing it down to relationship, romantic relationship, and relationship between a man and a woman, I have to be very I have to be very specific. So narrowing love to relationship between a male man and a female woman, love is good. It's something that doesn't just happen instantly. It grows. I hear people say love at first sight, but I have never come to understand how that is possible. Love at first sight. So maybe if you say infatuation at first sight or lust at first sight, maybe that can fly. But love at first sight, the question is, what do you know about that person for you to love that person? I mean, for all we know and care, the person could be an armed robber, a kidnapper, a ritualist, so you just meet somebody and you're falling in love with that person instantly. I really don't believe that. I don't believe in love at first sight. I believe that you meet people meet people, and they get to know each other, and the love grows, right? Based on the information you got about that person, and things you discover about that person, the person's inequalities, and the person's heart, kindness of heart, and all of that would make you begin to love that person. Okay, so that's out of the way. So now talking about love, talking about relationship, talking about dating, there is no particular format or method or formula to these things, but there are some very basic rules to these things, to love, to romantic relationship, and all of that. First of all, being kind to your significant other. I mean, because love, the kindness is a component of love, right? If you love someone, you're kind to that person in the things you say to that person and what you do to that person or do for that person. And love gives, not necessarily material things. Love gives time, love gives resources. I mean, we can't say we love and we don't give, right? But there are certain things that can actually save us from heartbreaks. There are certain things that we can do to save us from getting hurt. Yes, love is good, love is kind, and all of that, but we need to also set certain boundaries to protect our hearts, protect ourselves. And I get to hear some brothers, some men say, oh, after all I did for the women in their lives in the past, they still dumped them. And I meet some men and they say, oh, I did this for my ex-girlfriends and all of that, and they still broke my heart and all. The thing is, I believe that heartbreaks can be avoided if we set the right standards, if we set the right boundaries. Yes. For instance, if somebody can cross a pond for you, or a lake for you, then you shouldn't cross an ocean for that person. That is my own standard. I see some men do so much for ladies. I'm not saying that it's not okay for you to, do stuff for the women in your lives or your significant other, but before you take certain steps or before you do certain things, you need to, objectively look at what that person has done for you in your life. What contributions has that person made in your life? What value has that person added to your life? You see a lady today and you're buying a house for her, buying her a car because of love. You love her. That's one way to show that you love her. That's good. But then again, what has the lady done to really what those sacrifices you're making, or what you're buying for her? Have you people thought about that? Now, for brothers who in the past have gone over and above and beyond for the women in their lives in their past relationships, those people, those women you did all those things, you made all those sacrifices for, did they ever make sacrifices or contributions to your life that should earn them those sacrifices you made for them? And to the ladies, the sacrifices you make to those men in your past, did they contribute to your life for them to earn all those sacrifices you made for them? This is a moment of truth. To thyself be true. Yes, I know that love sometimes, growing up or when we're much younger, love made us do some stupid things. But when you were much older, when you're much mature, you should love with your head. Even when you're loving deeply, yes, you should love with your head. And so for me, I have set certain things, in place that I can't do for a man that I'm not married to. There are certain things that are exclusive to my husband that I will do for a husband, for my husband. I can't do for a partner in a relationship, in a romantic relationship. No matter how much I love you. Yes. True. There are certain sacrifices I cannot make for a man when I am not married to him. One is having a joint account with a man. I see people, some ladies say they have joint account with their significant others. They have joint accounts with their boyfriends. Some people do businesses with their girlfriends and their boyfriends. And there is no legal backing, no nothing at all. And when the relationship goes south, that becomes a contention between two of you. Some ladies go as far as borrowing, taking loans from banks to help their boyfriends. I don't think that's wise. It's not wise. It's not, I don't think. It's not the wise decision. So please, when you're loving a man or you're loving a woman, please be careful the kind of sacrifices you make for that person. Does that person worth those sacrifices you want to make or you're about making for that person? That's what you need to ask yourself. Another thing is, how does that person treat you? I see some ladies go through some kind of abuse in their relationship and they still say they love the man. I've once been a victim of verbal abuse and physical abuse, but it did not last for long. And it happened once. The physical abuse happened once. The guy hits me when I was in my undergraduate years. He locked me in his house. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you have followed me for years now, I'm sure you must have heard it in one of those my videos. And I don't stop saying it because, you know, some people don't even know about this. So if you are in a relationship and is abusive, your partner is abusive, verbally, physically, emotionally, there's no love. Because love won't cause you pain. Love will not deliberately make you sad. Love will not willfully cause you pain or be harmful to you. So I really can't wrap my head around the fact that some women and some men hang on to abuse and toxic relationships and claim to be in love. So sister, brother, that's no love. Please. And there's nothing material that any man or any woman can give you in those abusive or toxic relationships that if you work hard and by the grace of God you can't get for yourself. It's a matter of time. There's nothing material on the surface of this earth that a man or a woman can do or give you, do for you or give you in a relationship that if you work hard and by the grace of God, you will not get it or do for yourself. And remember, before that person came into your life, you were existing, you were living, you were thriving. And if that person leaves you, or if you leave that person, your life is not going to come to a standstill. And that person is not even oxygen support. Some say, oh, he's my life, she's my life, I can't do without him, I can't do without her. That's how you give a human being, your fellow human being, the power to hurt you. When you see a human being, a mere mortal that will go down 6 feet, just like you, and you say that you can't do without him, can't do without her. Sister, brother, you're giving that person the power to hurt you because that person has so much control over you. So, before you say you love someone, before you fall madly in love with someone, how does that person treat you? How does that person see you? What is your place in that person's life? Are you a placeholder? Or let's just, let's be vibing and see where it goes? Or someone that he values, someone that he sees he can or she sees in her future, or someone he sees in his future? What contributions is that person making in your life? It's for both the man and the woman. So I'll leave you to think about that, right? I just had to share this with us. So I'd like to know what you think. I'd like to read your comments. I'd like you to like this video and share this video. So until I come your way in the next video, this is still your girl, your lady Uche Akomas. Have a great day and bye for now.